What's poppin' YouTube, and welcome to my channel, Astro Finesse. It's your boy Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie, back with another video for y'all. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about the Cancer Moon. So without further ado, let's get it poppin', shall we? Now, obviously, before you watch this, if you don't know what a moon sign is, if you don't know what your birth chart looks like, if you don't know why astrology is important, like what I'm talking about, I'm gonna drop a couple videos in my description box, the links to them. You have to watch them first so you become hip to the information, so you can be caught up, and then you can come watch this. And if you realize you have a Cancer Moon, then you come back to this video and watch it. So now, Cancer Moon, before I get started, I'm gonna drop some celebrities so y'all can visually see who Cancer Moons are. And when I was making this list, I was surprised by a lot of them. I was like, damn, I did not know he or she was a Cancer Moon. But then it explains a lot of why they do what they do, how they are in life, basically. So we got Drake. So now keep Drake in mind. Like Drake, that's a big one. That's a big Cancer Moon that I did not even realize was a Cancer Moon. But when I thought about it, I'm like, oh, all right. So Drake, keep that in mind. We got Drake. We got Taylor Swift. I don't care about Taylor Swift, but I know some of y'all do, so I'm gonna put her on the list. You know how that goes. Kurt Cobain. We got Shakira. Jimi Hendrix. We got Adam Sandler. Cancers are funny as fuck. The Cancer energy is just funny as hell. And people that have Cancer energy are just naturally funny because they're just really good at, taking control of the emotional frequency of an environment. So being funny is making somebody taking their emotions of laughter and bringing that out. So Cancers are just naturally really funny. So Adam Sandler. We got Conor McGregor. We got ASAP Rocky, Big Sean, Dave Chappelle, and Michael B. Jordan from the movie Black Panther. So now, boom, Cancer Moon. So I'm gonna need y'all to really, Cancer Moon people really gotta pay attention to this video right here. All right, so Moon is represented by Cancer already. So that means that you're the type that's gonna be generally in touch with your emotions. So you're more on the sensitive side, and being sensitive is being empathic to people's feelings and how people feel. So understand that you are naturally you naturally can feel somebody's energy, can feel somebody's feelings, can feel somebody's emotions naturally. You can walk in a room and without saying nothing, you can just feel the frequency and the mood of the room just by you just walking in it. So being Cancer Moon, very empathic. So understand the energy you have is very empathic. So now remember, the moon sign is represented by your mother. Your emotion is represented by how you were raised as a child. So the kind of mother you had as a Cancer Moon was somebody that was a Cancer type mother. So somebody that was very nurturing, first of all, kind of very overbearing, or very overprotective, or just always wanted to make sure that you were good, especially emotionally. If you're going through things emotionally, your mother was the type to always it's gonna be okay, or everything's gonna be all right, don't worry about it, really emotionally nurture you, very nurturing emotionally. So you're growing up being nurtured by your mother, you turn out to be the same way to other people. So I'm gonna say Cancer Moons kind of have a heart of gold. Their hearts are just so big, they're just so nurturing. The moon planet in general, and I have a video on Cancer energy, and I go in more detail talking about how the moon nurtures all of us as humans, how it nurtures the earth, how it nurtures the plants and life. If you want to learn more about the Cancer energy, I dropped that video in the description box too. But the moon is the most nurturing, is the nurturing planet. So having a Cancer Moon, you're just naturally nurturing to everybody you meet, naturally. It's also ruled by the crab. So you put up a hard shell, but then the crab has soft meat when you open up the hard shell. So you put up a hard shell because all right, so I know my heart is big as hell. I know I'm really sensitive. I know I'm really emotional, kind of thing. So I put up a hard shell so nobody can really mess with me, because I know that I could really be really be in tune or really be sensitive to certain things. So I protect myself by putting up a hard shell. So you put up a hard shell knowing that you're really sensitive, but you really have a really big empathic heart of gold. And now in the world that we live in right now, this is the sad thing. In the world that we live in, there's literally people that do not care about how sensitive you are, or do not care about you being a genuinely nice person. They like to take advantage of this. So this is the lesson that we all have something to work on, but like Cancers, y'all should really understand that your heart is pure. Your heart is like, you're just so nurturing, just because of how your mother was, or just how your sign, the moon, is nurturing. You genuinely love to help people. You love to be connected with people emotionally, especially. You love to nurture people's emotions. That's a very big thing, emotions. So you have to really take heed and be careful and understand and really pay attention to the people that's around you, that is taking in your energy. You have to be careful of who you give out your heart to, basically, because there's gonna be some people that will take that kindness for weakness. And your intuition, you're already psychic, you're already empathic. Being sensitive just means that you feel energy, so you already can feel if something is not on, if something's not right. You can already feel it. I'm just telling you all to like listen to that feeling. If you could, like, if this person, if you feel something negative about this person, but because like you love them, or I don't know, whatever the situation is, you don't want to like make boundaries for yourself, like creating boundaries for yourself. If you want to keep carrying out that relationship, understand that you're gonna like be heartbroken, like bad in the end. And one thing about Cancers, and when they get heartbroken, because Cancers or Cancer moons is all about security, being safe and stable is like the most important thing. Like their home life, like their home is like their sanctuary. They're the type that doesn't like to like have sleepovers or sleep over people's houses, because there's no better place more comfortable than their bed. Now remember back to Drake. I don't remember the name of the song, but I know all y'all heard it. He has these lyrics called I don't love nobody but my bed and my mama, I'm sorry. Drake loves his bed and his mom, and that's it. He has a very good connection with his mother. His mother was probably very nurturing to him, probably like really overbearing, overprotective. But Cancer moons are always connected to their mother, like really like if you're a man, a mama's boy, like really connected to your mother for some reason, like really connected to that. So your house, your home, your room, your bed, your security, where you could like just let your hair down, you can just like be yourself. Like your home is your stable, protective space. So that's what y'all find importance in life, is being secure and stable. This is why like most of the times when you have like when you go through a breakup or in a relationship and it ends badly, Cancer moons people tend to hold on to that memory. Like they really like to hold on to that memory of when it used to be good, and this was how it was back then, and felt so good, and they just hold on to that memory for a long time. They're the type to usually go back to their exes. Like I said in my Cancer video, my Cancer energy video, they're the type to always go back to their exes, because it gives them that feeling of, this was what home felt like at the moment. Like this is what my heart like feels secure and safe. Like no matter if the person is like obviously toxic, or if the person is using them, whenever they feel safe around somebody, they just always want to go back to that feeling again. So this is why I'm like trying to help y'all understand how you're set up, so you know like you have to guard your energy and guard your heart. Your energy is so pure, you have to make sure that you're giving it to the right people first of all, and making sure, because you are a healer by naturally healing people. Being a Cancer moon, you're naturally nurturing and naturally healing, empathic, so you're a healer. So if you're healing other people, it's very important that you have to heal yourself. Healing yourself includes like meditating, just doing things self-love. Like if you're a woman, going to the spa, taking care of yourself. If you're a man, going to the gym, taking care of your body, meditating, like being in one with yourself. Like I know it's probably hard, but isolating yourself from people sometimes, just to recharge yourself. Like just isolate yourself and take care of yourself, because what y'all do is y'all give nurturing to people freely, and y'all want it back. Y'all give nurturing out because y'all want it back, because your mother gave you nurturing, and that's how you feel. Like that's what you feel what love is, like being nurturing to somebody, being open with somebody. So y'all give out nurturing and y'all want it back. So when y'all don't get it back, and all you're doing is giving out your nurturing energy, all you're doing is giving, you're not getting it back, that's when y'all start to feel drained. And that's when like you feel drained. You'll feel like your energy will not, it's not balanced. Your energy will not be reciprocated. So that's when you have to, retreat, go back in your shell kind of thing, and give yourself that nurturing. Don't always give it out to other people. Give it to yourself. Like give yourself that nurturing, meditate, relax, like just give yourself the nurturing energy that you want from other people when you don't get it back. The Cancer moon mother was also probably the one that, like, the mother really gave her life to her children. She's probably like in the house, the housewife that cooked all the time, cleaned all the time, like the housewife that gave all her kids her whole life, like always was there emotionally for them, went to all the games, like was really like supportive of the children. The mother was like the epitome of a housewife that was just like in the house with the kids, and that was her life. Like her life was for the kids. That's kind of how like the Cancer moon mother was, which is why Cancer moon people have a special connection with their mother. If you don't have a special connection, if your mother was not really like, you know, protective like that and overbearing like that and very nurturing like that, if you look at your chart, that's when aspects come into play. And this is kind of for like advanced astrology. Like aspects is like the lines I was talking about in my natal chart video. But if your moon is like aspected differently, then that's what causes your mother not to be. Maybe you had like, either you had a very overprotective mother, or you had a mother that was like not in the picture kind of thing, that just wasn't there. It's like, all depends on how your moon was aspected, basically. So now Cancer moon people, they get attached to things really easily because, first of all, Cancer is ruled by the crab. And just like the crab, how they move sideways because they want to make sure that everything that they're going towards is safe. They don't just move towards things, they move sideways to view everything from the left and right. Once y'all, because y'all put y'all guard up in the beginning, but once y'all put y'all guard down and feel safe around something, you get attached to something really easily. And that's what causes the heartbreaks, because once you get attached to something too quickly, depending on your maturity level, and you don't look at the red flags, like you just look past the red flags, you just like all in on somebody, and they're toxic or they're manipulative, and you don't really like realize it at first. That's how y'all get hurt, and that's how y'all will hold that hurt and hold it in and hold on to the past and really keep that in your heart, like resent that in your heart for a long time, because y'all sometimes don't look at the red flags, because y'all believe that people are as, you know, as nurturing as you, as pure as you, as good as you, as like, you know, you're just a heart of gold, like just as nice as you, just like as good as you, as pure as you, as nurturing as you. But in this world we live in, there's a lot of people that are not like that. Understand that people are very manipulative. They like to look for people that are like, you know, too nice, empathic. People like to look for people like that. Some people like to look for people like that. The narcissist like to look for people that are so nice so they could use them and manipulate them. And the empaths in that situation don't realize that they're being manipulated, because they like to feel needed. So they like to feel like somebody needs them. They like to give themselves to somebody and feel needed. So when the narcissist or the manipulator is always like taking from what you give them, you feel like, oh, she needs me, she's taking my energy. All they're doing is just draining you from your energy. So really pay close attention. I'm gonna keep stressing this. Really pay close attention to who you bring into your circle, who you bring into your space. Make sure that the energy you give out, because it's so pure, it's so nurturing, make sure that your energy that you give out to somebody or to people is being reciprocated back to you. And if it's not, then you have to understand that it's not serving you, and you have to like set a boundary for yourself. Set personal, physical, and spiritual boundaries for things that are not serving you. If you're around people all the time and they're draining you, just cut them out for like, all right, I'm about to go home, I'll see y'all, peace. And then like just go and be in your own space. Spiritual boundaries is like meditating. Like if you feel like your just energy is just like, you just feel like there's a dark cloud over you, just like, because y'all gonna go through mood swings, because you know the moon is represented by Cancer, so moon changes every 2 days. The moon has cycles, and I talked about all this in my Cancer video, but the moon has cycles, so y'all gonna go through mood swings, so it's gonna happen. Meditating and having that spiritual connection with whoever you believe in. I personally believe in the universe, so having like meditating in the universe, using like, you know, sage, smudging, like, you know, cleansing yourself is gonna really help you, because y'all are so in tune with emotion that y'all need like cleansing whenever you feel drained, because y'all are gonna get drained. You're gonna have mood swings. It's just gonna happen, just how y'all made. And a Cancer moon person will like literally never intentionally want to hurt somebody, which is why it hurts them so much when like somebody is like somebody that they're really looked at as safety, as security, hurts them. Like they really feel that deep. Like Cancer moon people, if you have a Cancer moon person in your life, understand that you really have somebody that really can really love you, like with such a pure heart. So you do not want to take advantage of that. You don't want to drain them whenever you see that they're being drained. Give them the space they need. Like you don't want to take advantage of their pure, nurturing moon heart, because they feel energy and they feel things on a deeper level that's hard to understand if you're not an empathic person, if you don't feel energy like that, if you're not sensitive, if you're not psychic to things. And being psychic just means that, all right, so you just feel that something's gonna happen. Like being psychic, just feeling energy. Being psychic is not that Raven when you like, I mean, she has that vision and you see like all the knots. It's like just being like feeling energy and feeling when something's about to happen. Like you could feel that, all right, so this is about to happen just by like your intuition. Intuition is your gut feeling, and your gut feeling is like the intestines in the stomach, the large and the small intestines. It looks like a brain for a reason. Like our brain in our head is our mind. The intestines look like a brain. It's like our brain in our body. Like that's why our gut feeling, we feel something in our stomach. That's our brain in our body feeling the energy. Like that's our gut feeling or intuition. So listen to that whenever you're in an environment and something doesn't feel right. That's your brain, both of them, telling you something is not right. So listen to that. Now, what Cancer moons people are attracted to in a partner, because Cancer is all about security, it's all about being safe. They're attracted to people that are stable in their life. They're attracted to people that will provide them with security and safety. So the opposite of Cancer is Capricorn. So mostly they're attracted to Capricorn type people who are like, work oriented because they have money, and money provides safety and security. They're kind of attracted to, which is kind of crazy, but it's just the opposite of who you are. To say opposites attract, they're attracted to people that are not emotionally giving as they are. Like they're really emotionally giving. They'll give themselves to somebody emotionally. They're attracted to somebody that's like not really emotionally giving. That's like the opposite of who they are. And Capricorns, they like to keep their emotions inside, suppress it. To the Capricorn type people, they like to just all business, all work, all security, all money, material things. Have my security, have my empire set. That's all I'm focused on as a Capricorn. Cancer is all focused on loving somebody, having a family, having a stable family, having like that house, being a stable environment, just having that love. And Cancer moons, you will know a Cancer moon person loves you if they cook for you. Like cooking is like, food is love. Like no matter how y'all look at it, when you're eating and you feel full, like your body is you just took care of yourself, your body is just nourished. Food is love. Like food is really love. So cooking for Cancer moon people is like another way of expressing their love and their nurturing by cooking and giving you food. So they love you, they really fuck with you if they cook for you. Cancer moon people will really like take care of y'all. I'm just telling y'all, like they will really take care of you. They're really emotional though. So you have to understand that they go through phases, they go through things in life. They're really emotional, but if you could like understand their emotions, and that's all they look for in a partner. Actually, they look for somebody that can, first of all, understand that they're emotional, understand their emotions. They look for a partner that is that will reciprocate back that nurturing feeling that they give them. That will make them feel safe. That doesn't make them feel like they're wasting their energy. Doesn't make them feel like that person doesn't love them. They want to feel that nurturing energy, just like their mother gave them when they were growing up. Their mother was always like, it's okay, and like giving them hugs and rubbing them. They want to feel that energy from their partner. So if you can supply that stability, if you can supply that nurturing feeling, your Cancer moon person will be so loyal to you, because they don't date just to date. Like they're not the type, like fire signs and air signs just like the thrill. They like to date just to like they like to socialize kind of thing. Cancer moon people, when they're dating, they have a purpose, as in they want security. They want that family. They want that secure life. They want that, they want the empire. They want the family. Like family is very important to them. So they're not just going to date just to date. So they look at you and they look in the future as in like, all right, so I could see myself being with you for a very long time, which is why y'all should really, really pay close attention who you give yourself to. Like before you take off that shell, before you open up to somebody, make sure your screening process, when I say screening process, like make sure you really study somebody before you really open up to them, because you will never know if they're the manipulative type, if they're a narcissist, like whatever like they are. You really want to guard your heart. That's all I'm telling y'all, just to guard your heart, because y'all hearts are so pure, so nurturing, that people will just look at that and just walk right over it. They could be like, oh, this person's nice as hell, let me see what I could get out of this person real quick. And then once they use you, they'll be out, and then you just be left feeling heartbroken, like, because y'all hearts are so pure, so big, you will just feel that deep. And y'all will hold on to that too, because like memories, especially like childhood memories or just memories in general, y'all hold on to, because like memories tie into emotions, how you felt in that moment, and y'all like get tied onto that emotion and that memory for a long time. So just like my advice for y'all, really pay close attention who's around you. Really pay close attention who's asking you for things all the time but not giving things back. Somebody's always asking for something from you, always asking for your energy, asking for your time, but not giving anything back to you. Then that should be a red flag, as in like, all right, so I'm giving myself this person, I'm not getting nothing back. That's to tell you right there, like, all right, so look, this person is draining me, so I have to set a boundary for myself so you can feel nurtured yourself and heal yourself. Like, you heal other people all the time. You kind of make people's like problems, you put them ahead of your problems sometimes. It's like, you can't be happy if somebody next to you is not happy. Like, but y'all should really work on making yourself happy first. Love yourself first. Nurture yourself first out of all things before you can give yourself and nurture other people. Make sure you are good first, which is kind of hard. I understand it's very hard for y'all. It's hard for y'all to walk in a room and see people feeling pain, and you just being chill. Like, you always have to help somebody. Like, the motherly qualities of a Cancer, you always got to help somebody. But understand that when you do that all the time and do that too much, you're going to drain yourself, and it's going to be too overwhelming energy wise, because your energy is so pure. It's very important to understand how your energy works. So make sure you take care and guard your heart and guard your energy. One way to get nurturing automatically is by getting a pet. Cancer moons usually like dogs, cats. Having a pet, because having like an animal will always give you like the nurturing you need. Like, animals don't ask for nothing, just ask to be taken care of, like the necessities, but they will give you that nurturing you need. So Cancer moons, I've noticed, like really like animals, like really love animals, because animals are just so giving and nurturing themselves. Cancer will give that animal nurturing and love, and that love will come back to them through that animal. So the advice is, if you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling like drained, get yourself an animal, get yourself a pet, and give your love to that animal and that pet, because that pet's gonna be loyal to you. You don't have to worry about no manipulating tactics. It's not gonna be a narcissist animal. Like, you're gonna feel, connected to something. So that's some advice for y'all right there. So I hope y'all appreciate this Cancer moon video. I'm gonna come back at y'all with another video about on the Leo moon next. Appreciate y'all for watching. And I just hit 500 subscribers. That was one of my goals, so I finally hit that. My next goal is 1,000. So I appreciate all y'all that have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, yeah, you know what to do. Appreciate y'all. I fucked with y'all. Be safe out here. Make sure y'all drink y'all water and mind your business. It's your boy Lil Finesse, the Jiggy Hippie. Be safe out here. Peace.